If I learned anything during that time, it's that you are who you are. If I've learned anything during that time, it's that you are who you are.
Libra, how you doing, guys? So we're here to do a reading. Things have really changed. Everything's changing but you. So things are really changing, so I'm having to do things a lot differently, but it is all going to change after Christmas. But I'm going to do a free reading for everybody because I'm caught behind because I have a few health things that are going on. Also, a new channel that I'm trying to get up and running as well, which is Lucid Dream Tarot Music, and you can find it in the end screen box that appears towards the end also. Okay, but that will take you hopefully, and it's in the description, called Lucid Dream Tarot Music, and we're looking into different messages, psychic messages that are also fed through that, through me, through you, through the music and also the videos. But that's the bigger plan. So if you do want to support me over there, I really would appreciate it. There will be different kinds of music and stuff that I'm going to look into and put also on that channel. Okay, but also stay tuned because of different things that are going to change. We're going to do a 2020 reading and all that sort of stuff, but I'll say that towards Christmas time. So let's have a look. So we're looking at hidden messages for your partner, okay, of what's going on in their life, and then we'll clarify them and see. But a lot of channeled messages that come through, they're either channeled messages from them to you, or it will relate to you a lot, okay, but they would be channeled messages. So let's see. So what hidden channeled messages have you got and is going on in Libra's soulmate or life's partner? What is going on with Libra's partner? Okay, so they're going through a tower moment. They're going through an awakening. There's an urgency. Something's very urgent to them. I'm picking up an emergency call. There's some kind of emergency call that they have to take, also for work, or it's going to be an emergency call towards you. But there's some kind of urgent matter. I'm hearing patter of baby as well, like a baby, that there could be a baby, and this could be that if you are pregnant and you reach out to them, there would be a state of panic for them to get there in a hurry, because there's some kind of rush feeling, like a rush of blood to the head, like a rush of blood to the head. So there's the band, there's the song. If you want to listen to the song, if it relates to you, it does, but there might be messages in that song also. What's going on with Libra's soulmate partner's life? Okay, so they've got the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some kind of urgency on the internet. So if your partner works away or does actually work on the internet or travel, then there's some kind of urgency that they need to pay to attend to. I'm picking up like a meeting that they need to attend to, because it's tending to someone. If it's their home life, then they're tending to people at home, but they've got a lot of things that are going on, a lot of things. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. It's destiny, and they are forcing their way into something, because I'm picking up force, like a force of nature. Something to do with nature, like they're trying to get out of the house. Some of them are actually stuck at home, and there's a force of nature for them to actually do, like, get out. It's like get out. Some of them might be told to get out and leave the home. Okay, because I am hearing get out. It's like it's either they need to get out or they've been told to get out. But this is also like if they live somewhere, they've been told that they might have to move. And this would be someone that if they own a building, or if they live in a building or a house, they've probably been told that they have to move, or they're telling you that they have to move. But this is moving away from something to move in. Okay? So for something to begin. Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. Don't hassle me. Someone's saying hassle. It's a hassle or a hustle, or they're going through a hustle. Some of them are hustlers. I'm picking up hustler. Oh, that was a tarot reader a long time ago that I watched, right? The hustler or something. 1441 on the clock as I'm reading that. The hustler or hustle, or some kind of hustle. Muscle. some of them are building up their muscle, like their strength in their head. It's something in their head. It's a bit like Stressed Eric. I don't know if you ever watched that, but Stressed Eric, he used to have this vein that used to pulse in his head in this cartoon, and he used to get very stressed out very quickly, and he used to be very dramatic. So there is something that's going on very dramatic around them that can be their family, that could be very over dramatizing something, because I'm picking up like drama, some kind of drama, but we'll see when we clarify it. But let's see what's going on with Libra's soulmate or partner. Show me Libra's soulmate or partner. What's going on in their life? Libra's soulmate or partner. What's going on? Thank you. Oh, wow. This was the same reading as Aries a while ago. They had 4 or 5 major arcanas, all in the black. All in the black. Black cards. Black. I'm hearing back. They're back. Back. Going back to black. So that would be the song, right? Back to black. Back to rehab. Rehab. And try to go to rehab. I said no, no, no. Someone's come back into your life, or they're trying to come back into your life, and it's causing a lot of drama. Okay, but what's going on with them is like, because this would be the woman that is going through a cycle. So I'm picking it up that it's their mother for someone, or a woman in their life. So if you're relating to this, that they are with someone else, it doesn't have to be a love interest, but if they are, they're going through something where their friends just seem to be against them. It seems like everybody seems to be against me, taking offence for something. An offence or fencing, I'm picking up fencing, like a fence erector, that someone builds fences or something. But fencing. So that's either like the fencing with like, oh, hung hard, or it's fence erecting, and they do fences, they build fences. But tense, dreams, watching each other narrowly. Dreams, narrow, what am I hearing? Narrative, the narrative or something. Relative, thank you, Spirit. Sorry, the relatives. They're not relating to their relatives very well. I think your partner has a lot of disagreement with their relatives, meaning their grandparents and also parenthood, of that they don't get on with them. There's some kind of wavelength, because their signal is not well received by drama. So what they do is they seem to go through this cycle of addiction for some, because this is an addiction. This is someone that has a wandering eye, that wanders back at the past of anything that was codependent in their life. But there's always a brighter day right ahead of them, but they don't seem to be looking where they're going. So it seems to me that this Wheel of Fortune is to do with a lot of travelling, about them just left for work, or they're always late for work. It's kind of like late urgency, late, oh, for some of you, you're late, or for the women, you could be late on your period, and the men are kind of like worried that you might be telling them that you're late, is what I'm hearing. Late. And I'm also hearing mate, as in mating, but also a mate. Like somebody done it with a mate, or found out that a mate was involved in this situation that was here. Because it's like, checkmate, checkmate, check, 1, 2, check, 1, 2. It's all I can hear, some kind of static, like it's check, 1, 2, checking. Someone's checking, like a checkout. Hello, Tesco's. Yes, sweetheart. What would you like? Because I'm hearing like checkout. Someone's checking someone out here. So they're checking, either checking you out, or we'll see. Excuse me. Because someone's a tease, or someone's Maltese, but someone's a tease and also a flirt, because I'm hearing Maltese and I'm hearing a tease, because this person here is like bezozzled by this person, is kind of like, oh. So there's some kind of like, I don't know why, but I'm picking up like a sleaze through that energy, like, ugh, just don't you even dare come back into my life because I will tear you apart, is what I'm hearing. So if that is physically happening in your life, it is. If it isn't, then your person is going through this with family, friends, other people. It's a bit like, well, here's Judgment Day. It's here. What went around is now come back around again, and it's happening again, and it's came back around, and I've won something. Somewhat, I'm picking up like I knew that they would come back into your life. If there is someone else, it's kind of like I knew that would happen again. This can be rehab, and it might be that someone is trying, but all of a sudden it's kind of like you've just found out that this person has just started to drink again. Your partner, because we're looking into their life, they're going through a complete cycle of awakening. But a lot of this, I'm picking this up as the women, because this is a very phallic card, and I'm picking this up as a woman's cycle. So I can't really tell, because what I'm saying is tell, show and tell, like Terry. It's a bit like Terry in June, or in June, or it happened in June, or it will happen in June. Something happened in June. It's like, hey June, don't be afraid. It's a sad song that makes it better. This person's playing a sad song that will make it better, and this is music. There's music. What's going on? Because it's a bit like loud. It's a bit like loud and proud. Because this can be someone that shouts a lot, shouts and screams in their life, and they're like, oh, just not so loud. I've got an headache. I'm hung over. It's kind of like they're hung over, or it's over. What's going on with Libra's soulmate? Tell me Libra's soulmate's life. Libra's partner. Soulmate. Show me that. I wish they did these cards that are a little smaller. I love these cards, but they're just too big. Someone's like, it's just too big. Someone's a bit like Tom Hanks, big, because I'm picking up big. Like, is it like, whoa. Someone, they want back into your life, and they want to come in very quickly. They want to be with you, Libra, is what I'm picking up. But I think that you could well be telling them to do one. It's like, just don't even mention it. But there's someone's definitely headed towards like the appearance of friends and starting to learn a new way and a new, because this can be an accomplishment that they're doing. If they are overcoming some kind of addiction, then it's kind of like they're overcome it. Oh dear. It's a bit like Dear Diary, you know, oh dear, what can the matter be as well. And it's like, well, I just need to tell you that we've just sealed the deal, and we've just got, because this can be like someone that's married, getting married, okay, you've got the Six of Wands, but they're just about to seal a deal, and people are giving them an attention and a reward for something. So a congratulatory medal of honor is what I'm picking up, like honors. So some of them, you can probably relate this to someone that's left for college, because it's someone's passing with honors. It's like, I passed the test with honors. Retrograde or something. Grading, degrading. So that, I think your partner sometimes feels degraded by other men that look at you. If you're got other people that look at you a lot, then I think that your person sometimes feels a little degraded because they see you getting a lot of attention. And I think that they fear losing you because you get a lot of attention. you know, because this could well be you that people look at, okay, a lot, and they watch, because this can be things that are all done via like internet, Wheel of Fortune, the Tower. This would be family members that have wandering eye, that no, I'm not saying your family members look at you. I'm saying like everybody in your life is 7 there, the Tower, and everybody watches someone on the internet, or someone is definitely being watched on the internet. And I think some of you, your partner fears the fact that you get a lot of attention, and I think that the energy that's coming through these cards is fear from them that you get the attention. And I haven't picked this up a lot from these cards before, because it's all based on needing to say something but don't know what the answer's going to be. Like, have you, because if that's like a woman's cycle, there's a bit like, well, I don't know how to approach you. You know, it's a bit like, I don't quite know how to tell you, because I don't know what you're going to say. I want to say it. I think they're asking you to marry them for some reason, but I think that they're fearing that because they think that there's someone watching you here, because I can't get away from that. It's kind of like I can't seem to draw my attention away from that. I think someone, if it's not, and your person gets a lot of attention, then there's a lot of tension. There's a lot of, like, you know, tension. So I think that they want to basically rip your clothes off pretty much, because they want to keep you. This is a kept woman here. A kept woman. Which is like a housekeeper as well. But a kept woman, as if I want to lock this in place and I really want to ask Libra, or it's the other way. But I'm worried about it, because I don't know if you're still got other people watching you. So, dull cards really. Hypnosis, resting. Well, like the Magician, it's 4. It's a period of where they're kind of like, well, before I actually move in and away from this energy, if this energy is what's happening with them, which is what is focused on, because this is focused here, they're determined, very focused and determined to move in if they're going to move in. This would be something of a settlement that they have to sort out their affairs first before they actually move in with you. Because if you are pregnant, this is them wanting to actually marry you because you're pregnant. If it isn't, and you're not pregnant, then it would be they want to move in with you, but they have to wrap up their affairs first, and they're contemplating. This person is focused and really determined to make that move, because it's contemplation. I'm also hearing the other word that rhymes with contemplation. But 6, 7, 8. So they want to communicate. Oh dear, there it is again. There it is again. They want to communicate with you, but they're see, this person also is not focused on what they're doing, because people are like saying, listen, you need to, like, and he's like, I'm just shaking the stick in the air at the moment. I'm just shaking stuff. Oh dear. Oh, get out of my head. They're just shaking stuff. Oh dear. Oh, they're just shaking stuff, right? It's a bit like wiping stuff on the curtain. I've got no idea where my visions are coming from. Or someone could be shopping for curtains, or they've got curtains. Because this person's got curtains right here. They've got curtains. It's like, hello, I need to draw back the curtains. right, a little bit like myself. But I think this is all probably good stuff. This is just phallic. This is just quite a lot of it, really. But because you could be deciding, you could have a lot of attention, and you're like, well, I've got loads of options, and I'm just watching this because the other person has left, right? But we're looking at what's going on in your soulmate or partner's life. And what's going on with them is exactly the same thing. They are focused and determined to communicate with you about this one possible pregnancy that if you are, they want to move in very quick. Okay. And then basically if it's not pregnancy, it's that they are going through this tower and awakening of judgment to clean up their act and sort out their affairs to actually consume this relationship as concrete. So there you are, Libra. We're not going to take all those. There you are. I'm going to take that one because that is your card. So you've got loads of major arcanas. This is agree to disagree and agreeing, and someone's very argumentative in your energy. Now, this could be a mother or someone that they're going through some kind of disagreement with a landlord that they've got to end first, because it's kind of like, get out of my stuff. Stop interfering when I'm stressed out. Because this is like stressed Eric. It's like it's a bit like positive, negative. Always look on the bright side of life, and then, but it's like, well, what's the point of looking on the bright side? It's like, you know, so in their energy, this is like, well, I know it's your card, so I've got to tread carefully. But in their energy, they're very worried about what you're going to say to them. If it's going to be yes or no, because I think they're persistent on wanting a yes, and it's like, will you marry me? Yes. Will you marry me? Yes or no? And it's like, well, I don't know. It's I don't know. I've got options. It's like, I don't know. It's like, do you want to move in? It's like, yes, no, well, yeah. That's what I'm hearing. But if you're not with your person, this is what's going on with them, that they are in a complete mess. They're in a complete mess at the moment with their affairs of family. But they're starting a new life altogether. They are starting a new life and a new outlook altogether, because things are shaking up in their life, that they're realising that to start this new dream and this new cycle of what I want to be to where I want to go in life, I am going to have to sort out my shit, and I'm going to have to come to terms with that the world changes, with or without you, and that I need to change for you to be with you. So regardless of whether you're going to say yes or no, you're doing it. right? Or they're doing it. It's like, well, we're doing it. So if we're doing it, well, we might as well get on with it and get married, because you're pregnant, and we might as well just get on with it and let's get married. Let's put a ring on it and cover the. I'm hearing like a cover up. Let's just cover it up. What? Oh dear. Let's just cover it up. Yeah, let's just cover it. So, only card that I take is the one that throws over. If I'm hearing throw up, like, someone's like throwing over something, or turning over, or it's like turning over a new leaf, or I can hear this So someone is like pregnant for some of you, because I can. Oh God, I'm sorry, but I am feeling sick. You poor females. Someone's got like this taste in their mouth as well. God, where is this reading going? They've got a lot of love for you. Queen of Cups. They're willing to come in off the street. This is like, well, get your stuff. I'm coming, because okay, that's enough's enough. This is like taking people in off the street here that are homeless. It's like a homeless shelter, okay? And it's like, I give you shelter. It's like, you gave me water. Which is the bells, right? Which is Esmeralda, Morel, or Marcel, parcel, a parcel, something's being passed around, past a parcel. It's like parcel. I'm picking up parcel or something, or marshal, like a marshal, like a or something, or a past a parcel. It's like, well, it's being passed around. This word is being passed around and spread. Something's being spread. I've got no idea what that is, Libra, but something's being spread, or it's spreading. This news, this is an announcement. They want to announce it and they want to spread it to everybody, to tell everybody on the internet, you are mine. And I love you, Jenna. Well, I know what love is, Jenna. Well, that's what they want to say, but they don't know what you're going to say. I said, well, what are you going to say? Do you want me or do you want the other person? I'm picking up some of you, Libra, I've got like options, and you're dipping your toe in the water, right? And you dipped your toe in some kind of... I'm picking up some of you did actually dip your toe in something, in a hot bath. In someone's bath water. What on earth? What the fuck is that? Sorry, but it's like you dip your toe in the water. Because I'm picking up like someone's gonna put like rose petals and stuff in a bath, and they're I can't actually see people. I can just see this vision. Vision. So they're waiting. Okay, so we've got to get on with the reading, but. They've been waiting. They're waiting on an answer, pretty much. They want to know whether it's yes or no. So what's going on in their life, as you say? So they're going through this change, like a big change, okay? And they're having to change their appearance, and they're having to change their life, and they're having to come to terms that a lot of things in their life of where they are, with their sisters and brothers and mothers and people and the town that they live in, or city, that they have to change. And to do that, they want to move in. And they want to come back into your life. If they're not already in it, they want to come back. If they're in it, they want to move in with you. They are focused very much on doing so. Okay? But they're slightly worried that they don't know what the answer is going to be from you. But they love you and they're waiting. Okay? So, tell me more about this tower. I've got to try and make these a little bit shorter. What's the tower for? The tower is to do with they're stuck. It's Piscean, okay? So they're stuck. They don't know what they're going through a spiritual awakening, like completely at the moment. They're going through contemplation mode. Things seem to be happening around them very quickly. There is a lot of urgency but also delay. There's an emergency that they feel they're in an emergency but they're stuck, so it's kind of like they're not in emergency. It's kind of like, so what do you want? It's like, well, you're 1 minute you're at an emergency to do stuff, and they're like, okay, I'm focused, and it's kind of like they're dreaming, but I keep hearing like scheming, but I don't pick it up like scheming. I think that they're just trying to hangman means the dream, to step into it. So you've got to manifest through that dream state, but to physically step into that, you've got to have a lot of action, because there's loads of stuff that I can help you with a Skype call for that. Okay, so I don't want to dull people out with my teaching, but that is so important from timeline to timeline, because you've got to step from one timeline to another, okay? But this timeline here hasn't actually physically manifested itself. And between this point here and this point here, there's fear, okay? Because there's going to be. Because you don't know. You're just manifesting. So there's reality. reality that you're in, timeline shift of non-reality but still dream of manifestation. Okay, and because of that, that's what this person's doing. They're dreaming, and they're getting a download of information of how to create this new life for themselves. What's this hangman? Four of Swords again. It's like rest. They're sleeping on it pretty much. It's like some of them are like sleeping with an enemy. I picked that up as well for another reading that I've just put out. So I can't remember what that is. Either Leo or what was it? Leo or Virgo. Okay, but I heard sleeping with the enemy. Now that was a parent that was at the home that they were trying to avoid. The Tower can be avoided if it's in the reverse, but I don't do reversals. And this person here feels to me like they're trying to avoid something because there's something to do with their sleep state. Sleeping over or their sleep. Physical. It's like they're in a hypnotic state of sleep. Sleep, because I keep picking up sleep. What's the Wheel of Fortune? The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is to do with the Queen of Pentacles. They're trying to look after their money. They're trying to look after you. Six of Cups. So they've got the Six of Cups for you, but they're also tending to a family member here, which would be a mother. Okay? That does get involved in this Wheel of Fortune, which means you and them. There's some kind of in-betweener. Now, if your partner is with another soulmate, then they're with another soulmate. But soulmates can be everybody in life because you're all cut from the same cloth. Okay? So, being cut from the same cloth, the Wheel of Fortune is trying to move forward with you, but I think they're dreaming. So, I'm picking up that they're actually physically with you, but they're dreaming up what to do financially to support themselves with more money. Leo or Aries, Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, but Leo for me, King of Wands, okay? But you're masculine, okay, is here. So if they're not and they are with someone else, then these signs are the people that they're with also. Water sign, Pisces, Earth sign, fire. But they're dreaming. They've got dreams. It's like, I've got dreams to remember. Okay, they've got dreams and aspirations and things that they want to do for themselves, and they are dreaming it up. And they're going, that's what I'm saying, action, here, timeline. 1 here, timeline here, 2. 1, 2. Master number of 3, studying, learning. But to step from 1 to 2, you got to have belief of 4, which is manifesting. Okay, so we're not going to go into that one. But the King of Wands, feeling excited. They feel excited, but also sexually excited as well. King of Wands here. Did you have that twice? King of Wands. Loads of phallic stuff. Anyway, regardless, you know. What's the Judgment? So if they're with you, they love you. They're with you. Okay. What's the Judgment for? Judgment. But someone's also tempted. Okay. Judgment is way too many cards. But you've got Aquarius, but there's too many cards for me to take. What's this Judgment? Judgment. But you've got Aquarius that was there. Okay. What's Judgment? So Judgment is a lot of conflict, but it can still be involving an Aquarian, okay, because I did see that card. But Judgment is a lot of struggle to become the ego, to detox from anything in their life if they are detoxing. It's a struggle, and it's a little bit of a hustle for them to come to terms with things that are happening that are dynamic also probably in their life around parents and things, being a father or mother or something. Because there's family involved, you see. So they're having to go through that, and it probably reflects out onto a 5 of the Hierophant of their work, which would be roughly 7th house. So, because it would be partnership. So their partnership with parents and friends is a little bit in, they listen to other people. Okay, so there you are, 2. And then 7 of drawing a line in the sand with this person if they come back, because it would be like finalizing something. 12, which is 3 again. It's like if there is a third person, then this would be you that's drawing a line in the sand with them. What's the 6 of Wands for? But they still want to come back. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands, because you've got children, possible. But they're thinking about it, you know. Page of Swords thinks, doesn't spy. If you're watching tarot, it's more likely you that's spying, right? So don't worry about spying. Who doesn't check people out first? But there's, I would say that it's more to do with children or thinking about this 6 of Wands, about them wanting to come to you, but probably checking with family members or on your social media site first to see if you are involved with anybody, because they're kind of like watching you. I am picking that up as watching. They're probably watching your social media site to see if you are still involved with someone or not. And I think that they're worried that you possibly are, and they're dreaming up this thing to come back into your life, because they think you might tell them to do one, take your wand and shove it. Right? So, what's the 4 of Blades for? 4 of Blades, again, another 2. It's kind of Libra energy, really, to me. Contemplating and focus. 2 and 8, between the 2 and 8. You're in a 2 and 8, brother. So, you know, Britain, that's kind of like, well, you're in a 2 and 8. You need to make up your mind. You're in a 2 and 8. Mate. 2. What's 2? What's this 2 for? Two of Pentacles, there it is, the Hierophant 5. Okay, like I was saying here, 5. There. No, where was it? 5. 5 here. They're having conflict at work as well. They're trying to accomplish something by. They're worried about what people say and what people think. You know, like we all do. Goes through their mind, but also this marriage. You see, this marriage. I think they think about it. If they're not with you, they're thinking about it you all the time. But they conform to a lot of spiritual and religious belief of being the way they are, you know. So I'm saying 7th house, Taurus energy. But partnership is very much on their mind. When they're sleeping, they're thinking about you. What they want to do is either consume this relationship to lock you in to say that you're mine, or that they're thinking about marriage, and they're thinking about giving you this of what I channeled for a start of like, I heard marriage, and there it is. So you might know about this, and you're kind of like toying with them a little, or they are, of like thinking, well, shall I, or shall I not, or shall we not? Some of this is just to do with a pure business factor, to work with your partner. Because it's kind of like, well, I'm sleeping on this idea of like that we could run this business together, Hierophant. But we could also at the same time get married or go into a relationship, like long term. Long term is the Hierophant, because that's finalizing stuff to focus. But they're very much focused on that. But they're also, some of them are very much focused at work a lot. Their work ethic is to the T, like structured to a T. They have a work ethic that they think up of what to do and when to do it, and they try to stick by it. stick. They try to stick by it. Because it's a bit like Stand By Me, right? So the Two of Wands is clarified by the 4. So you've got the twin flame from out of Mars, or the soulmate, or the home relationship marriage. It's there, you know. I'm not, 4 and 2, 6 again. 6 there. They're thinking about it. They want to come in because some of you are possibly going to get married, or they want to offer you this marriage, or they want to get married because you've got children together. Here, there's a little bit of fear what the children might say or what you might say, but it's like, well, some might say there will be a brighter day. Today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. They're gonna throw it right back at you. They're gonna come back at you with justice. I just heard slap you with a court order. So I don't know why I had that one. Slap you with something. They want to slap you with something. What's the justice? Or you want to slap them with something. Oh, which is another love offer. Queen of Leo. So you got Leo, Libra, Leo. So it would be, you could be a Libra, or you could be a Leo that has Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus that's watching. Okay, or you could be a Libra that has Leo in your chart, but definitely one of those. Okay, and possible Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all in one's chart. Now, your partner loves you. 2 Queens of Wands. I think your partner is possibly, or one of you is very feminine, like a feminine guy, right? A feminine guy. Because he's like a fine guy. It's like the fun guy. I'm picking up family guy, family man. I'm picking up the king in this deck would be, the king would be a family guy, messy. Messy. It's getting messy. Tessie, picking up Tessie. Tessa, or Messa. It's like Messa. Or Tessa, one or the other. Tessie. Tell me more about this, because you've got the Queen of Cups twice. They love you. They're trying to move in on you. What's this Queen of Cups? Or you are them, one or the other. Queen of Cups. What's this Queen of Cups? There's a mother. Definite Leo involved. I picked up the 9 of Wands, but it didn't quite come out. What's the... So you got the 2 instead. Some kind of control of being able to stand on one's own 2 feet as well, financially and away from conflict. Also, you make their blood boil and pressure. There's a bit of pressure. You can feel pressure. Under pressure. So, this Queen of Cups loves you, but again, 2 is I just think someone's like, well, well, on one hand, I love you, but then on the other hand, well, I've got commitments and stuff here. Well, on the other hand, I'm listening to my parents. It's like, well, on the other hand, then, well, we can move in and we do love each other and we're just talking at the moment. But, then on the other hand, there seems to be a lot of that felt energy. But you got 4 and 2 here, 6, which is there. Definitely a Pisces involved. 6 and 6, 12. You have got Pisces. But 4 and 2, 6, they're watching and they want it, or you are talking physically. Because they're dreaming. What's this 2? 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands, there you go. Wheel of Fortune. It's destiny, it's written, it's all of there. It's not written in the stars, it's written within your soul. Good luck trying to get rid of it, because you can't get rid of your soul. And you can't shake your soulmate. So, Can't shake this feeling. Big fun. Big fun, innit? Right? Big fun. But can't shake the feeling. Wheel of Fortune. What's the Wheel of Fortune? Anybody remember Big Fun? Wheel of Fortune. It's stressed Eric, bruv. Stressed Eric has entered the building. Your partner's stressed and worried quite a lot. They probably just think and analyse things about their business. They've probably always got business on their mind, or this internet thing on their mind. It's like internet. It's the internet. Vlogging or blogging or talking on Facebook, multimedia, Instagram, that kind of thing. There's also some kind of sleep deprivation as well, I'm also hearing. Could be slight anxiety, but it could just be general worry about things, about what's going to happen. Yeah, about this offer here. So, you know, it's all there for the taking. What's the Seven of Queens? There's just a bit of waiting period. A waiting period. The waiting period. It's a waiting game. The waiting game. Someone likes the game of life. Or games, like physical board games. But spread your wings and fly away. You should have been sweeping up the emerald bar. There's a queen for you. Right, but 7 and 7. 2 sevens. Lucky number 7. Unlucky for some, but lucky number 7. Waits and reinvests. Whilst they're waiting, they reinvest into business. So what's the 7? Stuck at home. 8. 7 and 8. Could have a life path number 7, a soul urge number 8, or vice versa. Okay, because you've gone from 7 to 8. But sword energy. So investment through Akashic Records of 8 that's out here. Okay, 8 is always out here. 1 in 7 is everybody here. 8 is out here. Okay, so out here, downloads of information, but needing to get out. And there you go. The end card. So take it or leave it of what this 3 means. Okay, but this is bound, bound to happen. Destiny. It's written this way for you all to experience it. Some of this is a new person. Some of you have got like options that you can have, but someone's definitely waiting on you, hand and foot. So they're very loyal. Could be it depends whether you get on with, depends whether you get on with someone's conditioning. But in my eyes, Leo to me are very, very loyal. They're very loyal. But if you're in a disagreement with one, then someone is. But to me, you know, there's loyalty there. Loyalty and responsibility. Someone's very responsible for what they do and they're an adult, you know. So parenting is what I'm picking up. Parent, responsible adult. But 3 of Cups, they're just slightly worried, but they're not. I can't pick up any more than that. I don't know why. But basically, they want to come back to you or take you out on a date, talk to you, treat you out, treat you nice, you know. To meet you nice. Nice and spicy is also what I'm hearing. Nice and spicy. Someone likes spicy food. I mean, I love spicy food. Makes me shit a lot, but but you know, I like spicy food. But someone does like spicy food, and they get bound up in their stomach, and they're someone has what do you call it? Postural hypertension, or they have gastral problems, right? But this is bound in someone's stomach. This is why they feel sometimes, because this is an entrapment in the stomach. It can be an entrapment, but this is like a bowel problem that someone possibly has, right? But it might be because someone eats curry, or that they like spicy food, or someone does suffer from that condition. But generally, it's a good reading. This is what's going on in their life. This is the news at 7. Thank you very much. If you would like a personal reading, you can find the link below. Hopefully you like the music and the intros and all that kind of stuff that came out at the beginning. And you can find one of the cards that pop up here, or also look in the link in the description box below. It says Lucid Dream Tarot Music, and I really do need some help with that channel, with the music that I'm putting out. But we will go into loads of different stuff that's in my head. As soon as it's in my head and I have time, a lot of it will be released onto that new channel. and I will do different things with tarot and all kinds of things. Okay, so I've got loads of projects, but I really do need your support. You can also find me on Tumblr, that you can find in this description and also in the description on the other one, but there will be cards and stuff that will appear all over the place. I really do need your support. Thanks, Libra. Hope you have a great Christmas. I will be back at some time. Things will change after, okay, but I will say what those changes are going to be, okay? All right, guys, thanks very much, and I'll catch you again soon, Libra. Peace.